Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. William Ruto skipped Magoha's burial today in Game constituency, Siaya County. And Kenyans have mixed reactions on that. Let's have a look at the story as shared out by Citizen TV Kenya. President Ruto skips Prof. George Magoha's burial. Upon Citizen posting that, these are some of the reactions from Kenyans. Mwalimu Jr. Well done to our president. The funeral was to embarrass him. Carol Patrick, Raila is our God-given spiritual leader. He was performing his spiritual work. That is why it is very difficult to replace Raila. You can try him politically, but how will you handle the spiritual aspect of his leadership? Wacha baba itwe baba. Zakayo, endelea kuokota taxes upeleke church kesho. Huku si Kirinyaga ati utakuja kudanganya watu. Amos Chirchir, ako na good information vile ground iko na vile alipangiwa kuwa mocked, but in good preparation he sent his CS Owalo to represent him. Another person here by the name Kithinji Robert. You can just postpone the burial if you really want his attendance. Kantos Godze, the burial will continue as planned. Let him skip others. Let him skip others too. Even Juma Kenei funerals, he didn't attend. Peter Pinches, very bright president, he is avoiding dramas there. Those are some of the reactions from Kenyans. In this video, as usual, I want us to understand the possible real reasons why Ruto skipped Magoha's burial, while all indications were that he was going to attend it. Why last minute cancellation? Before digging deep into that, let's have a look at the way Raila Odinga arrived for the burial. Jesus, you be my Jesus, you be. Yes, that's how Raila Odinga arrived at the burial. And Raila's arrival temporarily stopped everything that was going on. And everything had to stop for all that to settle. A confirmation that Raila Odinga is a force to reckon with, and nobody can challenge Raila's political clout in Nyanza. That was Game constituency, and just some few days ago, the area member of parliament had been seen at State House. I take that as a warning to that member of parliament that your days are numbered. And not only a warning to Game member of parliament, but also a warning to ODM members of parliament who paid William Ruto a visit at State House. The ground is still firmly with Raila Odinga. That's what I can make from the way Raila Odinga arrived for the burial. And you could see He was being widely cheered as he was arriving and even when he was speaking. That aside, why do you think William Ruto skipped that burial? Let's dig deep. Yes. Why do you think William Ruto skipped that burial while all indications were showing he was going to attend? And even regarding Gachagua, some few days ago, was also showing very strong signals of attending that burial, and he was talking of feeding Magoha's neighborhood. Why the last minute cancellation? I believe there are two main reasons why William Ruto skipped that burial. The first reason, the ground was hostile to his attendance. I strongly believed that William Ruto might have been briefed that game residents were against him attending that burial. And in the event he could have attended that burial, then he could have seriously been embarrassed, not by the leaders, but by the people themselves. That's the first reason why I believe Ruto skipped that burial. Because the William Ruto we know is a person who likes such events. But this one of today, him not attending that, clearly shows that the ground was very, very hostile to him. And the reasons are so many. Just some few days ago, William Ruto's government was involved in some exchanges with Raila's team, and more so on the issue of Matiang'i. And in the recent days, there has been some heightened political animosity between William Ruto and Raila Odinga's team. So naturally, the ground was charged and the ground was ready to tell William Ruto to respect Raila Odinga. And the mere fact that the area member of parliament just recently was at State House and William Ruto saw no need of even attending that burial while the area member of parliament paid him a visit at State House Nairobi, it also confirms that William Ruto knows that the Nyanza MPs who paid him a visit at State House do not have any political clout on the ground. William Ruto is just using them for perception, to create a feeling that he is weakening Raila Odinga. But deep inside Ruto, he knows that those members of parliament, the moment they were seen at State House, they are already irrelevant on the ground. So Ruto skipped that meeting because the ground was hostile to him. Members of parliament from Luo Nyanza who paid him a visit at State House could not help him there. That's the first reason. The second possible reason is the issue of protocol hitches. Uhuru was to attend, Raila was to attend, Ruto was to attend. And from the look of things, I'm seeing a President Ruto who knew that the organizers of the event they were not going to look at protocol. And most likely, William Ruto was going to speak before Raila and before Uhuru Kenyatta. In that, William Ruto most likely was to speak and then invite Raila Odinga. Upon Raila speaking, Raila was most definitely to invite Uhuru Kenyatta. And I'm saying that because if you look at the way the organizers had arranged it, Eliud Owalo read William Ruto's speech, after which Raila Odinga spoke, and Raila invited Uhuru Kenyatta. I strongly believe that's how it was designed. Whether William Ruto was to be there or not, Ruto could have spoken, after which Raila could have spoken after him, and then Uhuru Kenyatta. I believe Ruto saw that as an embarrassment. So he was avoiding that looming embarrassment on the issue of protocol. I believe those are the two main reasons why Ruto skipped that event. First of all, the ground was very hostile to him. Secondly, the issue of protocol. Organizers had decided that he was to speak before Raila and before Uhuru Kenyatta. And we had seen that some times back in a rally in Kisumu, when protocol was actually not observed. Yes, I hope Kenyans can still remember when some event in Kisumu, upon Raila and Uhuru having a handshake, where Raila was actually, Ruto spoke and then Ruto invited Raila Odinga. The same was to happen today in game. I believe those are the main reasons why Ruto skipped that event. In our next analysis, we are going to dwell on the burial as it was, and more so on Raila's entry, because that has a lot to be said. Let's meet in our next analysis. But before I forget, in case you want to support our forum, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number, or feel free to channel your support to the number. Let's meet in our next analysis.